Okay, good afternoon. Today is Wednesday, February the 21st. I apologize for the confusion. I guess with the short week, I got the dates mixed up on the Zoom invite, and so we had to resend another one out. I apologize for that. We still have a couple of people we're waiting for, but we can go ahead and get started. We have WRIT hearing scheduled this afternoon. The proceedings are being broadcast live via YouTube and are also being recorded. We do not have a court reporter. If you are requesting a court reporter, we will reset your matter for another day. If I have any objections to proceeding without a court reporter, please state so now. Not hearing any objection, we shall proceed. First case I'm going to call is C0756-24-I, State of Texas versus Yvette Villarreal. She is present in the courtroom. Mr. Chavana, this is your motion, correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
You may proceed, sir.
Your Honor, we're just asking this time for PR bonds for Miss Villarreal. She has been in jail 132 days pending indictment. Under Article 17.151 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, a defendant who is detained in jail pending trial of an accusation must be released on either personal bond or by reducing the bond required if the state is not ready for trial within 90 days of a felony. So she's well past 90 days at this point, Your Honor.
Ms. Flater, your response?
Yes, Judge. So this defendant has lengthy criminal history. She's been on probation before. She's been to state jail and TDC on a probation revocation. She currently has multiple cases pending. She has a fail to ID, so she was trying to evade the law in the past. She has resisting arrest. She currently has.
What is that CR0207-23-E charge?
That's a theft of property, Your Honor. It's a theft of property, Your Honor. She's on probation. She has a revocation, and actually, I have a hearing for a bond set on that, and the 275th coming up.
Because it does show a no bond, correct?
That's correct, and it's actually a misdemeanor theft, Your Honor. It was sentenced as a misdemeanor, so it's. Even though it's in a felony court, it was a misdemeanor, I guess, sentence.
When are you set for, Vito?
I believe the 20. I have a hearing on the 28th. I think I may be set for that day.
Okay, I'm sorry, Gretchen.
That's okay, Judge. I think the bonds as they are set are very appropriate based on this defendant's criminal history, the fact that she's committing new offenses while out on bond. I think that these bonds are very appropriate for the safety of the community and to ensure that she shows up for court.
In fact, I did lower them once, if I'm not mistaken. I'm looking at the previous order of release back in October.
That's correct, Your Honor. And the only reason I filed this again is because the state is taking way past the statutory limit at this point. I mean, they've had almost 4 months to indict these cases, Your Honor. I don't know why they're dragging their feet.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but she's got 2 theft charges right now, $2,500 cash surety, a tampering at $2,500 cash surety, and a POCS at $2,500 cash surety. Is that correct? That
is correct, Your Honor. And she's been unable to make that, Your Honor. In addition, of course, like she has the other issue where we got to get that bond set in the other case as well.
And that's a motion to revoke, Vito?
That is correct. And she may already have the time credit for that, to be honest with you as well. We'll find out, I guess, when we get there.
Ms. Flater, are these before the grand jury or where are they at?
I don't see them having been filed yet. I don't believe.
It's the one where they had to pull something from her stomach, correct?
That's correct. We have a suppressible issue in that as well. When it ever gets it, when it gets to be indicted, to be honest with you.
All right. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. You understand that you have a motion to revoke in another court in the 275th. So if I do grant you a PR bond, you will not be released today. Your attorney's got a hearing set at a later date. And at that point, you can argue, he can argue to the judge there to see if they'll even grant you a bond. She may not, I don't know. But that's your attorney will figure that out for you. I'm gonna go ahead and so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and reduce all 4 charges to $2,500 PR bond on each one. And if you make bond on the other case, stay in contact with your attorney. Does not relieve you of these cases. You will have to show up at a later time to take care of them. You understand that?
I understand.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything else?
Nothing further this time, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, thank you, Vito.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you should be excused. You can take care. The next case we're gonna call is C0722-24-F, State of Texas versus Gerardo Sarmiento. Mr. Sarmiento is in the courtroom. Stand over here, Mr. Sarmiento. You speak English, sir? Right there's fine. Okay, he is Spanish speaking. Move a little bit further back, face the TV monitor. Right there's good. My coordinator, Mr. Adrian Alanis, will do the translating. Mr. Sepulveda, this is your motion.
It is, Judge.
You may proceed, sir. Just go
Judge,
slowly so that he can have a chance to translate everything.
Okay, very simple, Judge. We can't prove citizenship, Judge. He's an undocumented alien. So I think at this, our best point at this matter is go ahead and non-suited, Judge. He probably has a nice hold by now.
There is that nice hold.
Yep.
Yes,
Okay.
he does.
Okay. I tried, Judge. I called the parents when the mom couldn't prove it, Judge. So we'll just non-suit it.
Okay.
Okay, Judge.
All right.
Thank
Okay.
you. Bye-bye.
No problem.
Bye-bye. Take care,
Thank
guys.
you. Mr. Lopez, Randy, you there? Next case we're gonna call is C0605-24-J, State of Texas versus Armando Padron. You speak English, Mr. Padron? Yes? Yes. Okay. Mr. Padron is present in the courtroom. He is English speaking. Mr. Lopez, this is your motion. You may proceed, sir.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Padron is incarcerated for 6 different offenses, 5 of which are based in theft. Your Honor, the 3 theft offenses that are not before this court are in the county court at law number 9. I have already gotten PR bonds on those misdemeanor thefts. I'm happy to give you the cause numbers if you need it, Judge, but they are the they're the only 3 misdemeanor thefts that Mr. Padron is currently charged with. So the state's already granted a PR bond on those thefts. The only offenses that are before this court for the purposes of the WRIT hearing are 2 thefts that are pending indictment and a possession of a controlled substance, PG1, that is also pending indictment. The Weslaco Municipal Court has set those 3 offenses each at a cash surety bond for $20,000 each. So that amounts to $60,000, Your Honor. And as I've set forth in the motion, Mr. Padron is indigent, as is illustrated by my appointment through the Office of Indigent Defense. And although Mr. Padron has attempted to make that bond, he's unable to do so by reason of his indigency, Your Honor. So we'd be asking the court for a PR bond to follow in line with the other offenses that he's already been granted a PR bond on.
So it's 2 theft charges and a POCS?
Yes, Your Honor.
Later.
Judge, we would agree to reduce it by half. So instead of 20,000, we would agree to 10,000. The defendant has extensive criminal history, out-of-state history, evading history. showing that he is a flight risk. And based on the number of cases that he has pending, he's a danger to the community. And so we do agree to reduce by half, but a cash surety, not a PR bond.
So 10,000 times 3, right?
Yes.
Cash surety on each one. Okay. Let me just look at this report real quickly. Raise your right hand, sir. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
State your name loudly, please, sir.
Armando Padrón,
How old are you, sir?
46, bueno, 47.
When were you born?
Born Harlingen, Texas.
What city do you currently live in? Who do you live with?
With my mom. The only one, I'm the only one staying with her. My dad is,
Are you married?
and
Are you married?
I'll be with her.
Your children?
Yes.
How old? Adults or
23.
children?
And then,
Are they children or adults?
no,
They're adults? Okay.
those.
You have a job, sir?
Yes.
Where do you work?
I'm self-employed as a mechanic. I have a job currently, another job I'm waiting on. Scaffold builder.
Where?
Scaffold builder, branch people.
He's been in jail for what, 37, 38 days?
Sure. So I don't really know nothing about my dad. It's not having bring any reason. The vegetable stay right now. I don't know.
That's fine, sir. I'll go ahead and reduce the bonds on the charges to $2,500, cash surety. The possession of controlled substance, what is that, a state jail felony?
Yes.
Okay, and I'll reduce that to $2,500 PR. I'm gonna order random UAs through probation. Probation will contact you. If you make bond, probation will contact you. And they'll have you go in to get drug tested. If you don't show up, we're gonna have a hearing to see why you didn't show up and if we shouldn't revoke your bond, put you back in jail. If you show up and you're dirty, we're gonna have issues. You understand that? That's drugs or alcohol, not just drugs. All right. Anything else?
Nothing
No,
from the
you're-
state.
No contact with the victim. State, go back to where these alleged thefts occurred. Do you understand that, sir? No contact with the victim. Don't go back to where these alleged thefts occurred. All right, that'll be the judgment of the court. Good luck to you, sir. Have a seat.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you,
That's
Mr.
all.
Lopez.
Court.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. These two are still not logged in. The next case we're gonna call is C0598-24-L, State of Texas versus Faustino Robledo. You speak English, Mr. Robledo? Mr. Robledo is present in the courtroom. He is English speaking. You, Mr. Alvarez?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Okay. This is your motion, sir. You may proceed.
Thank you, sir. Faustino has the $25,000 possession of a firearm by a felon. Your Honor, we're asking to see if the court will consider reducing his bond, possibly a PR bond. He's not a flight risk. He has no issues with status in this country.
Currently said, what, 25,000?
25,000 cash surety. That's what the current bond is currently set at.
Okay. Ms. Flater?
Judge, the defendant was on deferred adjudication. A motion to adjudicate was filed in that case on February 14th, and it doesn't appear as though his bond has been set in that case. So I think this is, I think both of those can be handled by the court when that motion to adjudicate gets filed. If a bond gets set now, he's just gonna get a warrant for his arrest and get rearrested.
Is that on CR 559622I? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yes, CR 5596-22, yes.
Yeah, he was put on 2 years probation last year.
Very, very. Registration. Yeah.
Now, you understand you have a motion to adjudicate on that other case, Mr. Robledo? They filed a motion to adjudicate, basically a motion to revoke your probation on the other case because you picked up, I'm guessing the allegations are gonna be because you picked up a new charge. There's not a date set on it, so even if I gave you a PR bond in this case, you will not be released because of that. That case will be heard with Judge, I believe it's out of the 398, will be heard by Judge Vasquez whenever they set it. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and grant a bond reduction, Mr. Alvarez.
Okay.
And when you get a hearing set on that other matter, if you want to urge that judge to consider lowering the bond even further, you can do so at that time.
I can file another writ, or we can transfer the writ. I can do reconsideration of the writ in that court at that time when they filed the motion to adjudicate. If they do,
Okay.
They already filed it.
there you go. He hasn't been served. There's no warrant yet.
There's no warrant yet. So if he bonds out,
Gotcha.
there's gonna be a warrant and then he'll get rearrested.
Right. I understand.
I'll go ahead and set it for $10,000 cash surety.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Understand, they did file a motion to revoke on that other case. There is not a warrant at this time. You make bond, you're eligible to make bond right now, but there's probably gonna be a warrant coming. You may be arrested again, and you may end up losing this bond. You understand that? All right. Okay, go ahead and have a seat, sir. Good luck to you. Thank you, Mr. Alvarez. Yes, sir, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Rodriguez is stuck in a serious case. They're trying to get a hold of him.
John, there you are. The next case we're gonna call is C 0747-24-J, State of Texas versus Jorge Casanova.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Okay, Mr. Casanova is present in the courtroom. His English speaking. Mr. Rodriguez, this is your motion. You may proceed, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Mr. Casanova currently has a number of charges that he's looking at. It is 8 counts of credit card, debit card abuse, and it looks like it had been 1 count of burglary of a vehicle, but that's already come in. So, Judge, on the credit card abuse, he has a $5,000 cash surety bond on each of those charges. We are asking the court to consider PR bonds in those charges. In the alternative, we would ask for $500 cash surety bonds on each of those 8 charges.
Ms. Flater?
Judge, we will agree to reduce the bonds to $2,500 on each count.
Are those felony, they're state jail felonies?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
He's been in jail about 36 days, correct?
Uh,
All right, I showed 36 days.
about, Judge.
All right, raise your right hand, sir. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Do you understand me, sir?
Yes, sir.
You speak English?
Yes, sir.
How old are you, sir?
I'm 34.
Where were you born?
I was born in Texas,
What city do you live in?
in McAllen.
Who do you live with?
I live by myself.
Are you married?
I'm single.
You have children?
No.
You have a job?
Yes.
Where do you work?
I work with a friend at the flea market, selling Harbor Freight tools. I work with him, and he pays me every week.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and reduce the bond on it's just the theft charges, correct?
Yes, Judge, it's 8 counts of credit debit card abuse.
Go ahead and reduce the bond to $500 cash surety on each one of them, so it's 500 times 8,
Correct, Your Honor.
total of $4,000 cash surety. Stay in contact with your attorney. If you make bonds, stay in contact with your attorney. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, John.
Thank you, Judge.
Good afternoon, Mr. Munoz. So the next case we're going to call is C0599-24-L, State of Texas versus Franklin Torres.
Good afternoon, Judge, and
Spanish.
Mr. Torres is present. Hold on, Mr. Munoz. Mr. Torres is present in the courtroom. He is Spanish speaking. My coordinator will do the translating. And just so you're aware, Mr. Munoz, we do not have a court reporter. Are you okay with proceeding without one?
yes, I am, Your Honor.
Okay. You may proceed, sir.
Judge, first of all, I apologize for not being on 2. I was in a suppression hearing in Court 6.
No
I
problem.
I was appointed to represent Mr. Torres, Your Honor, on 2 charges of possession of controlled substance and also tampering with a record insurance document. The possession charge has a $40,000 cash surety bond, Your Honor, and the tampering with a government record insurance document has a bond of $25,000. It was my understanding, Your Honor, that as of right now, I'm not aware if he has any holds or anything. But my understanding also was that there was no recommendation that it be reduced.
He
Judge, I
does
have
have an
that.
ISO.
He does have an ice hold.
Oh, okay. Then
just
it must have.
filed. Looks like it was filed on the 26th of January.
Okay.
How long has he been in custody? 25 days? I think
Yes, Your
both, the possession, is that a state jail or 3rd degree? Looks like
How
it's
much-
2nd degree.
How much dope was it? Let me see.
4
It looks
grams in
like
the front.
it's a 4 to 400, which would make it a 2nd degree.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then the tampering was,
That's a 3rd degree.
okay. You're recommending no reduction, Ms. Flater?
Correct, because of the ice hold. He also has prior deportation history. So if he gets out, they'll deport him and then we won't be able to allow him the opportunity to answer for this case.
What were you asking, Mr. Munoz?
Judge, I was just, I understand the concern. And like I said, when we were appointed and he hadn't made bond, we filed the writ. Hopefully this should at least assist in getting the cases indicted. But at this time, I would at least ask if maybe they could be, if the possession could be reduced to maybe 20,000 and the tampering to 15,000. I still know that it'll be difficult because of the circumstances, but I will also work with the DA's office, see if we can get him indicted quickly because of that, the ice hold.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cut them in half. The possession charge will be reduced to $20,000 cash surety. And the tampering charge will be reduced to $10,000 cash surety. Hopefully they can move this case along, get him indicted. Because I agree, I think it would, even at that bond, it may be difficult, but hopefully it'll get moved or indicted
Yes.
soon.
Yes, sir.
All right. Anything else?
All right. May I be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Munoz.
Thank you.
I have a question, sir.
Gretchen, that's all we have.
Okay, all right.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Judge. All right, have a good
Will
day.
you be handling it from now on or just occasionally?
Just when Annalise has other stuff going on.
Okay, no problem.
Okay,
I'll
thank
add you
you.
to the email. I'll add you to the email list just in case
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you. All
All right, thanks.
right, bye-bye.